At this point, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Sony, Marvel Studios, and Disney are all blown away just by how much Spider-Man No Way Home has exceeded expectation in terms of its box office, and it's not even over yet, as the film is predicted to enter the top 5 domestic films of all time in the United States. So one way or another, it's officially going to happen. Yes, Spider-Man will enter the top 5 spot. Now again, this is one of those things where you just have to look at all the circumstances around the film and wonder, what if? What if none of this was going on? Could it be even bigger? Could it go into the top 3? There's always a chance, you never know. Again, the #1 film, that seems almost out of reach for anything because of the amount of hype that film had. Specifically the long wait, but Spider-Man has proven to be able to defy expectations that are put in front of it. So at some point in the next 2 to 3 days, it's officially going to enter that top 5 spot and be, well, one of the most profitable comic book films of all time, especially for Sony. Actually, the most profitable film for Sony. Even if you take Disney's and Marvel Studios' cut, Sony's still going to be like way more profitable with this than anything they ever put out by themselves. Now, this is also going to be an interesting thing to keep up with in regards to Spider-Man, because there is the possibility that down the road, Sony could see fit to re-release the film. I mean, they just recently did it with Venom. They've re-released films before, so they could be like, hey guys, if we want a little bit more, maybe give it another push, we could release this on like the 1-year anniversary or something and see what happens and get another, $10-15 million a year from now, which would substantially increase the film's box office take globally, but also domestically, and could push it way further than just, top 5. It could then put it into the top 3 maybe. You never know at this point, but I think it's all good. Quite clearly, the power of Spider-Man is here, and people keep going back to see the film. Now again, if this upcoming weekend, by the time we come to Tuesday, ends up overperforming, it's going to be a different story, because if it overperforms, this thing would still have another 2 to 3 weeks before it hits the, well, okay, now it's in the 5 million or less in a weekend. And if that's the case, think about what we're saying here. Again, people are going to be analyzing this thing for the next 3 weeks because it doesn't seem to be showing the most significant signs of slowing down, but you never know. Maybe Scream will take a bigger chunk than most people anticipate. You just never know.